I have just been sent a whole load of Trish McEvoy products. Haven't even opened them, haven't even looked at them, but I thought, let's have a play. I've not really used much Trish McEvoy anyway. Let's have a play while I tell you a story. Right, what story shall we do? Let's do a more recent one. 2023, June. Already on my skin, I've got Hourglass Tinted Veil and their Vanish Concealer. Okay, let's start with eyes. I have got two eyeshadow and liner, and I have an eye base. This is the eye base. I actually really do like this eye base. I've used it before, and I really do like it. It's kind of a primer, but it's great. I probably won't use that. I'm gonna have a look at the eyeshadows and see. I don't know what this thing is that's come with it though. Is that to get the very last of it out? Maybe, which is quite a good idea. But I do like that it gives you a completely blank canvas. But I think if there were eyeshadow shadows, then I would use the base. But I think they might be cream ones. Let's have a look. And then we'll start the story. Smoked quartz or rich brown. Oh, rich brown is nice, isn't it? Oh, so smoked quartz. They're both super nice. Let's do rich brown first. I'm going to go straight in on the eye. So in June 2023, I smudged it. Me and my friends decided to go to New York. There's four of us, we've known each other forever, and we were just like, let's do a little gaunt to New York. These are so soft and creamy. So I used to work quite a lot in New York with Real Techniques, so I'm used to going there, and we'd get the odd day off, but not tons of time off. So to actually go we went for about 3 days, 4 nights, or the other way, 4 nights, 3 days, was really nice. I was like, oh, let's do this. There's a few things that I did when I was in New York. Let's try and do them. So we didn't really have an itinerary, but we had a few things we wanted to do. I'm just going to go in with the other colour as well. So one of the things that I said we must do is visit World Trade Center at 9/11. I was like, we've got to go and visit it, and we should do that early because it's super emotional. So we went to go and do that, and we also booked to go to the museum. We also booked to go up in the lift and have a look at the new, I don't really know what it's called, but it's like a bird's eye view, and it's pretty amazing. If you do go to New York, the lift on its own to go up to the top is just incredible. It shows the New York layout and how it's changed. Anyway, it's absolutely fabulous. So we did that. We all got emotional. We had a look at where the trade centres used to be, and then we went into the museum. In the museum, they have bits of the plane. It's just so emotional. They have voices of the people who passed. They have testimonials of the people. It's just fabulous, really important, but super emotional. I'm going to go in with a darker one underneath. Might be a little bit too heavy. I'm not too sure how I feel this is going, but we can rescue it. Don't worry. What else have we got here? Not finished the eyes yet, obviously. I have got a charcoal liner. That'll do the jobby. Let's put that in the waterline. Let's smoke this up. So we come out of World Trade Center, and I'm like, guys, I don't know about you. It's about 12 o'clock. I was like, I really need a drink after that. And then we'll plan our day. Let's go and get some lunch. Let's have a drink, and then we'll plan our day. So I'm a member of a members club that I have worldwide membership to called Soho House, which used to be really cool. It's not so cool anymore. Anyway, so we go there to have some lunch. You know when you get a bit that just won't blend, sometimes you have to get the product on the brush and apply it that way. Do you know what I mean? Like a bit that just wants to just stick there. By using it not from the wand and using it from the brush, you can get that blend to work a little bit better. Anyway, so we go into Soho House and we go to the rooftop and we're like, oh, right, we all order our food. Oh, it's a nice thin tubing mascara. So we all order our food. I think I had a salad, irrelevant. And they're like, oh, I'm going to have a beer. And I said, oh, if you're all having a drink, I'll have a vodka, lime and soda. And I'm like, can I have fresh lime, please? Because that is my favourite drink. It does make me wonky donkey, but I'm not ill the next day with it. It's vodka, lime, fresh lime and soda is the drink that I can have that, even though I do become an absolute idiot, which is why I very rarely drink, because I become an idiot and I have no off, I'm okay the next day. But, you know, we're just popping in for a bit of lunch. So I get my vodka, lime and soda and they have their beer and I'm like, guys, just try my drink. And they're like, oh my God, that's the best drink I've ever had. So they all decide to order a vodka, lime and soda, fresh lime soda. And you know those days when you're just loving the vibe, you're loving the sun, you're outside with your mates and you've all had a drink and then one drink turns into 2, 3 and we're all really like, oh my God, okay, so what are we going to do tonight? Let's plan our night. So we're like, we'll just stay here for a few more. And then the guy said, oh, if you want to, we said, can we sit by the pool? And the guy was like, look, if you want to sit by the pool at this time, everyone has to evacuate, everyone has to leave here, go back outside, queue up to come back in and get a place to sit by the pool. And we were like, screw that, we'll just stay where we're seated. He was like, it gets really busy, you'd never get a place by the pool. Anyway, positive thinking, everyone comes in, the one seats that we totally want and we've got our eyes on, no one sits on. So we're like, well, we'll sit there then. So we end up being there all day, all until quite late. I don't know if we had dinner, I don't know anything. All I know is I'd had a little salad and lots of vodkas, and then I have a shot of me having a whiskey. I don't even drink whiskey. I would never drink whiskey because I don't mix my drinks at all because it makes me ill. So that is me by the pool shooting down a whiskey. I don't know why. But you know, you've got to be in the moment. Who knows where these things are going to lead? Just a face palette. I don't know what this is. We'll see. I do remember we had some food, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was. But it was something. And we then went to the bar to settle up and it was over £1,000 or, well, I think it was $1,200. So we clearly had a brilliant time. And then we had to go and try and get a taxi back to our hotel. We were in the meatpacking district. We had to get back to our hotel. And the only thing I remember, and it was so funny, the story still goes on. The thing that I remember most was none of us could get a taxi. None of us could see. That my friend had to, I was the only one with Uber. So my friend I couldn't unlock my phone, I couldn't do anything. So my friend literally grabbed my phone and was holding my head. She was like, just open your eyes to try and get my phone to unlock with my face. No, couldn't even do it, but then they managed to unlock it with my face and book an Uber. So surprisingly, the Uber actually let us in, and only to, as soon as we got back to the hotel, we were staying at the Nomad, I think it's called. As soon as we got back to the hotel, both me and my friend Shane fell out of the taxi. I cut all my knee open, falling out of the taxi. Hope you can see it. There it is. War wounds. And then we obviously weren't finished yet. It was only about 9 o'clock. So we were like, let's go to the hotel bar. We got refused entry to the hotel bar, not because we were so shit-faced, but actually because we had shorts on and we had to put jeans on. We're like, we're staying here. I'm going to run upstairs and put my jeans on. So we all said, we'll meet down here in 5 minutes. So off we run upstairs to put our jeans on. That colour's not right. Let's do this one innocent. So I rush downstairs. My jeans are currently got blood coming through the knees because I've just put my jeans straight on. Rush downstairs and I'm sitting outside waiting for them all and they just didn't turn up. And I'm like, oh my God, absolutely, like trying to look cool on my phone, looking at my phone, but literally falling all over the place. So I go upstairs to their room and there they are. So I dragged them back downstairs and there was live music on. We got the whole place up dancing. They were like, where are you from? And the live people were like, we love London. We're not even from London, but we were saying, because it's easier, you know, when you're abroad, you just say I'm from London, because I'm not going to say we're from Norwich. No one knows where Norwich is. So we're like, we're from London. Everyone was dancing. The band was playing, now we're in New York, concrete jungle. It was, God, that's a lovely colour. That's super nice. So it's not too dissimilar to my lipstick colour. You know, the Nick Chapman one that I did for MAC, just not as much blue in it. And I think that's why mine suited most skin tones because I needed to top up the blue a tiny bit just so it worked for everyone. Oh, there's lip gloss as well. Gentle, sexy nude. But it honestly turned into one of the funniest nights of my life, where it was just filled with joy and happiness and laughter and zero shits given. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need a little bit of time with your friends, where we're all on the same page and you put no pressure on each other. You just have a lovely time and get lost in it and enjoy each other's company. You don't need anyone else around you. You're just in it with each other, having the most brilliant, epic time. And that was literally the staple of the whole of New York trip. We just laughed, cried, danced, partied, drank, and had the best time. That's not a very exciting story, but I thought I'd share it with you because it was one of my very, very happy moments, and why it's so important to have such tight friends that you can just be utterly yourself with. That is testing out a few of the Trish McEvoy products. Hope you enjoyed it.